Okay, sorry. I'm Janet Striegel, and this is Scott Striegel, and we are here to ask what's in your toolbox. I'm going to introduce you to the Stephen Ministry Toolbox that we also call Tools of the Trade. The Stephen Ministry class will be beginning in January 27th, and we need applications in by January 15th. So we're here to tell you more about what being a Stephen minister is. The first tool we use in Stephen Ministry is the Bible. We use it for scriptures and life experiences. We teach you how to use it, but not abuse it. We want to be sensitive to the needs of a care receiver, but also teach you how to have a few verses up your sleeve when you need them.
My toolbox is for outreach and missions. The first tool I want to introduce you to is a hammer. I can use this hammer to build houses, repair houses, working with both Habitat as well as our own Hearts and Hammer. But more importantly, we build communities.
Another tool in the Stephen Ministry toolbox is prayer. This is building a prayer. Do you know the 5 steps to build a prayer? If you don't, we can teach you. Prayer is joining the conversation with God because He's already listening. We will help you be more comfortable with praying out loud and with a care receiver. We'll teach you that praying for 1 or 2 focused needs is a blessing to everyone.
Another tool is a hygiene kit. It's a small gift to a young person who thinks no one cares about them, given by some of the organizations like Haven House.
Forgiveness. It's the one thing that's a surprise gift, but we forget to ask for it. We teach you to forgive yourself before you can forgive others. We want you to be sensitive to the fears and the guilt and the emotions that a care receiver would bring. We give them forgiveness instead of judgment.
Another tool is my Bible. We provide prayers and scriptures and hope to those in prison by working through our prison ministry.
One more tool in Stephen Ministry is a cup of water. This is an example of how little it takes to make a difference in a person's life. Matthew 10:42 says, "Even a cup of cold water to one of these little ones." A Stephen minister doesn't have to do magic. Their presence alone is a gift.
A garden trowel, feeding the hungry through our community garden that shares fresh produce with the Eastern North Carolina Food Bank. We're growing to give.
One last really important item in the Stephen Ministry toolbox is listening. Above all else, learning to listen is the most difficult skill we teach. We have ways to help you learn to listen instead of fix it. We all want to fix it, but we know that it's a hard thing to do, and we will help you through that of learning to listen. We'll help you tune up your listening skills, but also know that sitting in silence is a blessing.
Finally, a brick or a cinder block. We use these to build houses in Reynosa and Peru. We share and extend our love and our faith across borders. The brick becomes a building block, a foundation of our ministry.
You and I have a choice. Which box would we like to use? Maybe both? It's okay to do both. I spoke to you last year about feeling that nudge when God said, "I think you need to do that." And that was 12 years ago that I was called to be a Stephen minister. God's doing that to you this morning, too. Somewhere along the line, you're feeling that nudge. I might be looking at you, but I promise not to name names. But it might be time for you to sign up. Maybe you've received the care of a Stephen minister. You come with skills that are even better. So Scott and I invite you to join us in the Stephen ministry. A new training class, as I said, is starting January 27th, and we need applications. Mary Scott Honberry will take any applications. Scott, myself, Susie Odell, and Sue Haney are all more than willing to talk to you about any of the details and see how we can make this miracle possible for you. It's not scary. You will be blessed and a blessing. Thank you.